Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Chloe. Okay, so today I figured I could do a video on how I do my heatless curls and how I get my curls to last me and look like this all week. It's definitely taken me quite a few trial and errors for sure on figuring out exactly what works for me. I feel like I figured it out enough to where I can get it to work for me and last me all week too, which is sweet. Yes, I know, I only wash my hair once a week. No judgment. So along the way, I'll show you just like my hair care routine and what I do to it once a week to get it to last me a whole week. Because it's not easy and it's taken me a long time to get here, but it's been well worth the wait. So on that note, let's just head over to the bathroom and I'll show you how I do my hair.
Oh my god, you guys, this is my first voiceover, so bear with me. Let's start by shampooing my hair with Kerastase Discipline. It's their smoothing line. You'll see me use this brand a lot. I'm non-sponsored in any way. I just really love them and I get all my products from the salon, so can you blame me? To condition, I use Shea Mouisture, Strengthen, and Restore Mask. I have a wide tooth comb that I like to keep in my shower that I use to comb the mask through my hair. I try to rinse with cold water to close down my hair cuticle and make sure it stays super shiny. I'll wrap my hair up in a microfiber towel while I do my skincare and some other things. And when I take that out, I'll go in and comb my hair out, being really gentle, even though it doesn't look like it, as wet hair has more stretch, so it means it can break easier, and that's why I use a wide tooth comb or a wet brush. A regular brush is just too hard on wet hair. I'll then go in and part my hair just down the middle. For products, I start with Eau De Vagues by Kerastase. Unfortunately, Kerastase did discontinue this product, but any root lift spray works. Then I'll go with my all-time favorite Kerastase product called L'incroyable Blow Dry. It's a heat protectant to help smooth frizz. This you can work a little bit higher, but still don't get it on your roots. And I'm sorry it's out of focus on some parts. I'm working on getting my hair to an even healthier state, so I've been using this Kerastase Therapiste serum. You can see half the pump is like a serum, half is like more of a cream texture. It's a super reparative product. I've seen it completely change fried hair, and me getting highlights, I always need a bit of repair. Okay, last product. I know it seems like a lot, but nothing wrong with layering products. This is an oil by, oh look, Kerastase. I do switch up the products I use every week. They're not all Kerastase, I swear. This oil is called Oleo Relax. It's Kerastase's extra smoothing line. I know it may not seem like it, but I do have frizzy hair. All of the last products, I only go through my mid-links and ends, so I don't grease up my roots right away, and I go through and comb everything through because that helps distribute the product evenly. I've got this old Conair blowout tool that I love, and I highly recommend a blow dry tool like this. I go in with high heat, high speed, and blow dry them bangs. I want that lift in the front of my bangs, and that's why I'm styling them back, making sure I continuously rotate the brush. Then I'll go in, set my part, take each side, blow drying it back so it continues to lift that root. And it's okay if you get longer hair stuck in the brush, just go back and try to keep it pushed back. I let the rest of my hair air dry as much as possible so it's not still wet in the morning. It's curl time! I'm taking 2 silk hair scarves. I have to tie them together to make it longer. You can use so many things for this, like bathrobe belts, regular scarves. You can really get creative. Just be mindful of the thickness because that depends on the thickness of your curls. And then I just set the knot right on my part and use the clip to hold the side that I'm not doing in place. And then I'll go in and take a horizontal section, comb that hair straight back. That will give me volume in the front. Then wrap that hair around the scarf and hang onto it while you take your next section, which will also be horizontal, pulling and combing it straight back to create that volume, adding this new hair we picked up into the strand from before, just like a French braid. And continuing that down, now that I have reached the back, I start to take vertical sections, and I take pretty thick sections because I want bigger curls. The smaller the section, the smaller the curl. Same with how tight you wrap it around. Tighter means tighter, smaller curl. Once you get to the bottom and have wrapped it all the way to the end of your hair, you can take a clear plastic elastic to ensure you're wrapping. I personally stopped doing this because I taught myself how to do it without, but it wasn't easy. Just hold on to the end of your hair with one hand as I go back and wrap the rest of the scarf up the hair until I have no more, and I'll just pull a little opening and tuck the end of the scarf through and pull on the little tab to make it tight and secure so it lasts all night. And even if I use elastic, I still wrap the scarf around the hair like this. I just feel like it helps keep it more secure, and I want to say it helps reduce frizzing because you're not ripping up your hair as you toss and turn. When I let go, it was a little too loose for my liking and it would have totally fallen out overnight, so I just let some down where it started to get loose and rewrapped it until I was happy with it. And repeat on the other side. I feel like this method works so well for me because the way my hair dries is the way it always goes back to laying. So if I let my hair air dry and then curl it, it'll always fall back to how it air dried. So if it's just dry it curly, it'll just stay curly. Obviously they fall out a little bit, but the logic is there, okay? But something to super keep in mind while doing this is if you wrap something a certain way, that is how it's going to lay when it's dried. It's important to take your time because you do not want jacked up curls. And honestly, the first few times you might have some funky curls here and there, but trial and error, you'll figure out the little things you have to do to get your curls to lay right. It's totally okay if there's a little random layer sticking out here or there. As long as it doesn't get crimped, it shouldn't lay weird. Here's how it all looks done, and yes, I know the back one side is a little bit looser. That was my bad. You can tell that the front is a little bit loose, but I left it anyway. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's like 7:45 a.m. I'm just going right in and taking these out. I want to be pretty gentle. They are still wet, so I'm trying not to disturb the curl too much, so I'm not going to rake them through yet. But as you can see, some of the curls aren't exactly curly and look semi-wonky. I just don't touch them at all, and I'll completely let it dry out and let gravity calm them down a bit before I do anything.
It's now 10:15. They've just relaxed a little bit more. They're not as together anymore, and now I feel comfortable raking them out. Sometimes you just need to let them dry for a little bit longer. Like sometimes when you take it out, it's still a little bit wet. It normally always is. And now I'll just kind of like look at all of them, rake them through. I like my curls to go all the same way, so they kind of do join together a lot, but I like that. I'm just gonna go through and see if there's any spots that I want to touch up with the curling iron, or I don't like how it's laying, or whatever. Let me show you how the back looks like now. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. I might touch up a couple pieces in the back just to bring the curls like higher up because they're only really like at the bottom. But honestly, other than that, I really don't feel like I need to touch anything up, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it. And then honestly, the only time I need to touch anything up throughout the week is like 3 days in. I'll go and I'll touch everything up, and then that will last me till like Sunday normally. Unless, you know, I might touch it up here and there randomly where I feel like it needs it throughout the week. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, you guys, as it helps me reach new people. And subscribe if you want to see more. See you guys next time.